Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my another video. Today I'm very happy to tell you that I got job offers for the positions of working student, internship and master thesis here in Germany. So I got these offers from two companies. One company offered me 6 months working student and other company offered internship plus master thesis option. So the thing was I got these offers at the same time. That means I could go with only one and I decided to go with internship option. So if you don't know me or you are watching this video for the first time, let me tell you a brief about myself. My name is Rushikesh Monday. I'm a master's student in embedded systems at Hochschule Ravensburg Weingarten. I joined this program last year in September 2020, and after coming here, I started looking for working student jobs or for internships. So if you want to know more about myself, like my previous education or my work experience, I have explained that earlier in the video of my video. You can check it out. I will also put the link in the description. So if you find this video useful to you, do not forget to press the subscribe button or share this video with your friends, family, or colleagues who are planning to come to Germany for education or for jobs. Now let's start with brief explanation of what are the student jobs. There is something called working student in Germany, or in German it is called as work student. So the thing is, like, you can work in a company for part time along with your studies. As an international student, you are allowed to work 20 hours per week for part time. Or if you go for internship and master thesis, these are like full time jobs, and you may have to work for 35 to 40 hours per week. So internship and working student are voluntary. It's up to you, but thesis is like a part of your academics. Either you can do it in a company or you can do it in your university also. You might ask, why are these student jobs so important for you? Well, I would say you can kill two birds in one stone. One, you get a decent salary with which you can not only manage your all expenses in Germany, but also you could save a little bit. And the second one is like you get exposure of working in a German culture, which will be advantageous for you when you will be looking for full-time jobs after your studies. When you get a job offer in Germany, you get a contract, or in India, we call it as an offer letter. The offer letter or contract looks like this. For privacy reasons, I'm not comfortable to share the employer name and details. In contract, important information such as duration of contract, pay, job location, and all the conditions are mentioned. You have to accept it and sign it and send back to them. Alright, let's not deviate from the topic now. I know you would be having questions like, where did I start looking for the jobs? How was my interview experience? How was my application experience? So I will try to answer these questions now, and you might want to watch this video till the end. I started applying to companies from March 2021. I was in second semester, which was going to end in July 2021. So my plan was to have a job from third semester, which is usually going to be start in September or October. So I had to start early because sometimes companies start their student job process early because they want student to join from the beginning of semester. Yeah. So getting a job in Germany is not as easy as it is to tell you in this video. So unlike in India, you only have to approach each and every company, apply. University here will just help you preparing the documents such as CV or cover letter, or they might also help you with strategies of successful application. But it's you who has to apply anyway. So from March 2021 to July, I applied to around 50 to 60 companies, more than that, and I have got scheduled 6 interviews. In that I managed to clear 2 interviews, but rest of the time I was receiving rejection emails daily, and after some time it starts getting frustrating because you had invested a lot of time researching about the position, preparing the documents for applying to that position. But no matter what, you have to get up next day, motivate yourself by saying you just need only one confirmation from one company and start applying again until you get one. I would say I got lucky enough to get a job within this much applications. Otherwise, I also have seen people applying more than 100 plus applications and to get a single job. So this is not to scare you at all, because whenever I used to get a rejection, I used to call my seniors, have a discussion with them for hours, and they also used to tell me that it's not about like you are not eligible for the job. It's do not make a self doubt, do not create a self doubt, because there are so many factors that comes into play for when you for getting the job. and that you don't even know. So there is no point about making a self-doubt or demotivating yourself. It's just that you just have to apply and apply. So as I said, this is not to scare you at all, but I am also giving you, I'm putting the reality in front of you that this is how it is going to be. And if you are like feeling, or like if you are coming here in a dream that you it will be like comfortable and smooth, then I'm afraid it is not. So that was all about my application experience. Now we'll talk about where did I look for the jobs or how did I find such openings. There are so many resources actually to look for jobs, and it totally depends on your preference. For me, initially I used to search on Google around, look for companies around my area, nearby my area, and I used to go on each company website, then look for the student job openings, if there is any, and if there is no one, if there isn't one, then I used to make a unsolicited application. Although I have not been successful yet for that. I have only got rejections for those unsolicited applications. Also, I also used to use Zing and LinkedIn. You might have heard of that. And sometimes on this platform, I used to search with German keywords such as work student for working student or practicum for internships. Apart from LinkedIn and Zing, there are job portals also like Stepstone or Glassdoor. You might have heard of it. So I have also used Glassdoor. I found it quite good. And while applying to such jobs, I used to find many job openings at the same time when I used to just scroll around. So on one day it was not possible for me to apply all these jobs. So I used to save those and apply in my free time. Now let's talk about interviews. From my experience, I think strict scrutiny is done at the time of application only, because most rejections you receive at the time of application, and when you receive a interview call, your half of the work is done. What I have experienced in these interviews was in the student jobs, they don't ask too many technical questions. They just want to see whether if I am interested in the position I applied, whether I am truly interested in the company. They want to know whether I have done the projects which I have mentioned in the CV. So my tip would be for you, prepare your CV carefully before making the application, and you should know your CV. You should know each and every line of your CV before going for an interview. So the most questions will be based on your CV only. They would also ask questions based on your projects that you did and that you mentioned in your CV. So before going for an interview, you should also look at the projects you have done. You should have a like clear, bigger picture about the project. Not too technical, not too much technical also is not required, but you should have idea about what you have done. Now talking about language of interviews, all my interviews were in English except one. That one interview was half German, half English. So they used to ask me questions in German and I used to answer them in English. It also depends on the application, like mode of application, how you did, whether it is in German or English. But if you are not comfortable, you could also tell that you are more comfortable in English, and it will be okay. Alright, so that was all about my job application experience here in Germany. I have stopped applying now, but this is not the end. I also have to start applying for full-time jobs, but after some time. I hope you find this information helpful for you guys. Also, if you find this video useful, hit the subscribe button, and you can also see my next videos immediately. Do share these videos with your friends, family, or colleagues who are like planning to come to Germany, and they also might want to benefit from this information. So that was all for today, and I'll see you again, or should I say, auf Wiedersehen.